Welcome to the How to Enter STAAR Alternate 2 Accommodations training video. There are two ways to enter accommodations in TIDE for students who are assessed with STAAR Alternate 2. Only accommodations used by the student during testing are entered in TIDE. All accommodation information must be submitted by the end of the administration window. Designated testing personnel can either enter accommodations manually for an individual student, or they can use the additional student fields file to upload accommodations for multiple students at once. On the left side of the TIDE homepage in the Preparing for Testing section, find the Student Information card. To manually enter accommodations for an individual student, use the Manage task. To enter accommodations for multiple students at once, open the Other Uploads drop-down menu, click the Upload Additional Student Fields task, and use the template. Let's first review how to manually enter STAAR Alternate 2 accommodations for an individual student. From the Manage task, you can use any of the fields on the Manage Students page to search for the student record. As an example, we'll use a TSDS ID to look up a student record. Once you locate the student record, click the three dots to access the menu, then click Edit Student and scroll down to the Non-Embedded Supports panel. We will now select accommodations that the test administrator indicated on the STAAR Alternate 2 scoring document for each subject. This sample student is an 8th grader, so we need to enter the accommodations that were used on any of the 4 Grade 8 assessments. Use the drop-down menu to see all 16 options and select applicable accommodations for this student. Be sure to save your entries before exiting this page. Now, let's review how to enter accommodations for multiple students via a file upload. From the Student Information card, click the Upload Additional Student Fields task in the Other Uploads drop-down menu. Locate the Download Template button on this page. You will notice that there are two file template options, CSV and Microsoft Excel. In this example, we will use the Excel template. On the template you will see 5 columns, labeled TSDS ID, Attribute Name, Subject, Value, and Action. Enter the TSDS ID for the student in the first column. In the Attribute Name column, use the drop-down menu to select STAAR Alternate 2 Non-Embedded Supports. Next, use the drop-down menu in the Subject column to select the subject area in which you need to mark an accommodation. Then select the applicable accommodation from the drop-down menu in the Value column. Finally, in the Action column, select Add. Let's use a sample student to fill out information on this template. The test administrator for this student indicated that the student used color or highlight images and enlarge images or text for the STAAR Alternate 2 mathematics and science tests. It is important to note that only one accommodation per subject can be entered on this template. That means you will need to use multiple rows to capture all the accommodations for a single student. We'll enter the student's TSDS ID. Next, we'll select STAAR Alternate 2 Non-Embedded Supports. Under Subjects, let's first select Mathematics. Under Value, select Color or Highlight Images. Be sure to select Add in the Action column. We will now move to the next row to enter another accommodation. You can enter the information manually or copy and paste text into the first 3 cells since we are still entering accommodations for math. Select Enlarge Images or Text for this row. Now, let's enter science accommodations for the same student. Copy text from the first 2 cells in the previous row and paste it into the 4th row. Under Subjects, we'll select Science. Proceed to enter remaining accommodations for this subject. Be sure to save the file when you finish. When you are ready to upload the file, return to the Upload Additional Student Fields page in TIDE. Click Choose File or utilize the drag and drop feature to upload the file you created. Click Next to continue. On the preview page, verify that you have uploaded the correct file. Click Next to continue or cancel to choose another file and upload again. The Validate page will display the records that will be uploaded without any errors. If there are errors in your file, the number of records that will be excluded will be displayed on this page as well. Click Continue with Upload to proceed. The confirmation page will display the number of records that TIDE executed in this upload process. Educators and technology staff may contact Texas Testing Support at 601-8821, at texastestingsupport@cambiumassessment.com, or by using the chat feature located on the Texas Assessment Program website. This concludes the How to Enter STAAR Alternate 2 Accommodations training video. You may review the contents of this video by using the controls on your player.